Where are we? There we are. Well, good evening, darlings, and the very warmest of welcomes to Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday. A very warm welcome to Tuesday Night Live with me, your old pal Boaty, and I'm going to be here with you for the next hour. I'm going to take you right through until midnight, and we're going to wave away old Tuesday, and we're going to welcome Wednesday, Hump Day, darlings, the middle of the week. How is that happening? My God, the week's only just started. It only seems like yesterday that it was Monday. And here we are, stampeding towards Wednesday like greased weasel droppings. It's amazing, isn't it? How time flies when you're having fun. And I am having fun. I'm feeling particularly splendid at the moment. And I jolly well hope that you are too. And I jolly well hope you're going to tell me how you're feeling. And you're going to tell me how your day has been. Obviously, we all need to know what you've been eating. That goes without saying. And I'm thoroughly looking forward to this special community time together, horizontal, in widescreen, just us, darling. Now, last night, we had 1,200 people viewing us, which is lovely, which is very flattering, which increased my subscriber count and that of the M11. And we're very grateful for that. But I value, and I hope you do too, these special little together times when we're not on the old vertical live feed, we're not on the short feed. It's just our special little area where we can be together. We can be bugs. We can be our own little community, the place where we all know each other. And to paraphrase a famous TV series that I can't remember the name of, a place where everybody knows your name. What was the name of that place? Oh, God. I can't remember the name of the program. It was set in a bar in Boston in America. So if anybody can remember what that program was called, can you pop it down in the comments for me? Cheers. Right. Let's plop on with the comments, shall we? Oh, here we go. I'm looking forward to tonight. I'm in a really good mood, darlings. I can't tell you exactly why. I'm just in a really good mood. I'm feeling particularly splendid, even though, and I'm going to share this with you, I don't hide much from you, darlings, if anything at all. I've had a problem with, well, I was going to say I've got a problem with a wayward right plum. Now, when I say right, I mean it's my right plum. But as you're looking at me, it would be my left plum. So I'm thinking of it as my easternmost plum. This one here, for the avoidance of all doubt. And either my plum has been somewhat wayward and has escaped on more than one occasion this evening, or my underwear have reached the point where the elasticity is no longer up to the job of keeping my plums where I would like them to be. Now, look, there are occasions, such as when you're luxuriating in bed, where your plums can go every which way but loose, and it really doesn't matter. But tonight, darlings, we had a full restaurant. We had a party of 8, we had a party of 14, we had a party of 12, we had numerous tables of 4s and 3s. And I've been front of house all evening, darlings, all evenings. Evenings, tricky chaps, plurals. And quite honestly, when you're working hard, when you're behind the bar, when you're whizzing up wonderful drinks, when you're whizzing out wonderful food, having a wayward plum can be somewhat off-putting. But have I let it get me down? Have I bollocks? Pun intended. I've just dealt with it. I've sniggered at it. I've looked down and I've sniggered at my little plum making its little escape. And I thought, fair play to you, little fellow. You're trying to strike out on your own, make a new life for yourself. And I think, yeah, well, good on him. And there we are. That's the kind of mood I'm in, darlings. I am in the state of mind, the frame of mind, where a wayward plum cannot dent my cheeriness, my gratitude for being alive, and my naked optimism for the future, darlings. Oh, God help us. A telephone call. Where's the phone? I don't even know where it is. Ah, here it is. Right, let's get this on the old speakerphone, shall we? Good evening, mystery caller.
Good evening, sir.
It's Mr. Stephen Paddy from Port Sunlight on the Whittle, the Leisure Peninsula. How the devil are you, my dear chap?
Not too bad, sir. Better than you believe one of your plums are hanging out.
It's been a bit wayward. It's been a bit wayward. There's no two ways about it. But, you know, it happens sometimes, doesn't it?
Yep. I can't believe the Mrs. Greenwood couldn't even open a pie.
Oh, I haven't seen the video yet. I've been at work.
Yeah, it's funny. She's trying to open the pie.
Oh, and she failed.
Her sister made it look so too easy. She had 2 pies.
She made it look very easy indeed. I agree. She was she went at that pair of pies like a true professional. So what happened with Matron then?
She just couldn't open it. She was using the hammers and everything. It's quite funny.
No, you're joking.
It was funny. I'll let you watch it. You'll enjoy it.
Okay, I'll look forward to that.
Then an ambulance or something drive past. It was quite funny.
Oh, God above. Okay, well, that's something to look forward to. Now then, on to the important matters of the day. What did you have for luncheon and your evening?
For my snack today, I had fish chips and mushy peas.
Oh, from a chip shop?
Yes.
Nice.
While I was in Liverpool today.
How much did that cost?
Cost me £30 for 5. I think it's 5 of us.
Oh, £6 each. That's not bad.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
No, it's not bad. Was it nice?
Yeah, it was nice.
Excellent. Was it? Did you sit down and eat or take it away?
Yes, sat down and eat it.
Fabulous. Oh, good stuff. And this evening?
A bacon cheeseburger with some chips.
Double chips. What a day. What a day. Well, look at you living your best culinary life. Good on you.
Anyway, sir, you have a good evening. What a good night it was last night with you and the M11.
It was good fun, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it.
Yep. Okay, you're a wanker, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good evening. Bye-bye, sir.
Take care. Catch you later.
Bye-bye.
The fabulous and wonderful Mr. Stephen Paddy. It's never less than a joy to hear from him. And the same, of course, goes to all of you. Now then, it's time that I waded bravely, fearlessly, and without a backwards glance into your comments, darling. So here we jolly well go. Ha ha! Ho! What? I should cocoa. I should rub-a-dub. What? I should say so. First cab off the rank tonight, as he so often is the delightful and charming Jimmy Mighty Quinn, who says good evening, Boaty and all. I wish you were here, Boaty. I've just opened the 2019 La Demoiselle Sancerre Alphonse Melio, and it's an excellent wine. A Sancerre. Oh, get you. Well, I wish I was there as well. Stratuspherian is with us and says, good evening all. Hope you're all well. Bad Books is here. Peter P is here. Oh, this is brilliant. The lovely Holly is here. Quite the detective is our Holly. Oh, yeah. She's like a younger and more vibrant version of Miss Marple. She's tenacious, darlings. She's like a dog with a thing that it can't stop nosing at. Oh, God. Tricky chaps, metaphors. Anyway, good evening, Holly. Good evening all, says Tracy P. It's a hot one tonight. It is warm, isn't it? Matron says, evening all, it's too hot. Was 33 in my flat earlier, currently 29. It's not, well, it's lovely and cool here in the cottage. I mean, that is the great thing about a 700 or 800-year-old cottage, darlings. The walls are stone and that thick. And that means that you don't need air conditioning in summer. Oh, no, it keeps itself very cool. And in the winter, when you heat it up, the heat tends to stay in, darlings. Oh, yes, it does. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what a joy. What an absolute joy to release that wind in a carefree manner in the company of my dearest friends. Could tonight get any better? God. Well, it could and it will, because I'm going to have a glass of wine very shortly, and that's a wonderful thing. And when you lot have buggered off, I'm going to have a goodly portion of staff curry. Now then, the Istanbul staff curry I had last night was, oh God, I enjoyed it. God, I enjoyed it. It was quite superb. It was. It was. I'll do that again and quite enjoy that. I'll do it while I'm fingering a nipple. Superb. Oh yeah. I would recommend that if you're going to mispronounce the word superb, just manipulate your own nipple. Either one, your own choice, while you're doing it. It really adds something to the experience, darlings. Now, non-news. As the more eagle-eyed of you will have noticed and remember, I had a naan with my Istanbul staff curry last night. Last night. Jesus Christ. Would you be looking at that now? He can't get his words out. What a feckin' idiot. Jesus. It's last night. I had a naan with my Istanbul staff curry. And I didn't eat all of that naan, darlings. No. Oh, no. I ate about 2/3 of it. Aye, a bit 2/3. And I've got a third left in there, in the fridge. Aye. And I'll be having that with my own staff curry, Kathmandu staff curry. I don't know why I'm doing the old jazz hands. It's just that kind of night, isn't it? I'd walk a million miles from one of your smiles, Mammy. Enough of that. That's silly. So yeah, it's going to be staff curry with some rice and a third of yesterday's naan, maybe slightly less than a third, but I'm just rounding it out to the nearest fraction that I can be troubled with. So there you are. I hope you'll accept that. Andrew Buttigieg is here, the lovely Ivor Spotty Botty, and he's saying a very good evening to everybody. Holly says, Tracy, matron, I see you have a Fray Bentos pie video I must watch. I've not had time yet, as I caught up with Emma's live stream and Boaty's Captain Mustard video today. Oh, thank you for watching that, Holly. I hope you enjoyed it. I rather enjoyed making it and editing it, I must admit. And there will be 2 more videos from yesterday to come, darlings. Oh, yes, there will. There's no escape for you people. I think tomorrow, I didn't get a chance to do a daily diary today, darlings. So tomorrow, I'm going to give you the lunch video. Mustard and Boaty do lunch. It's a good one. So, I sincerely hope that you'll enjoy that. And then there's still going to be a bonus video to come where, and it's going to be called Mustard and Boaty Do Words. I found a book in the lockup of Dreary Pants. And it was a book on how to improve your English. And it had some quizzes at the end of each chapter. So Mustard and I quizzed each other, and I filmed some of it. And I'm going to make you watch it, because that's what I do. I film inane, banal, meaningless things, and I make you watch it, darlings. Yeah, I do. And I'm not proud, but honestly, neither am I ashamed. I'm going to get back to your comments now, because I'm not going to lie to you. They fascinate me. Oh, yeah. I lie awake at night wondering about your comments. All right. Oh, I had a good comment on the financial woes video this evening. And it was just throwing one of my own lines back at me. But it was a line I'd forgotten I'd put in the thing. And they just found it amusing. I'd completely forgotten it was in there. Because guess what, darlings? None of this is scripted. I don't write any of this. I just open my mouth and stuff comes out. But apparently in that video, I used the line, my subconscious is a slippery bastard. And they found that amusing. And now that I remember that I've put it in, I think it's rather amusing as well. I'm just going to shift you a little bit, darlings. You're a little bit further to the rear than I would ideally wish for you. There we are. I hope you're okay with that. I do hope you're okay with that. Pardon me. I'm just going to go exit stage left for a very quick puff. I was a bit late getting in tonight, darlings, because we were unexpectedly busy. So I'm doing a bit of the old Tulty masking. I know that we men are not supposed to be able to multitask, but I'm going to give it the old college try. Oh, yes, I am. What? I should cocoa. Right, we've said hello to Ivor Spotty Botty, haven't we? Oh, yes, and Emma's talking about the Frey Bentos pie video, which I need to watch as well. The disintegrating carbird is here, who we know and love as Emma, M11, whatever. Good evening, all, she says. Shall I do it in her voice? I've never tried this. Shall I do it in her real voice, which is you lot probably haven't heard, or shall I do it in her video voice, her Frey Bentos pie video voice, where she puts on have you watched her pie video? She does the full Nigella, darlings. My God, talk about using every trick in the book. She puts on a super sexy posh voice, and I mean, quite honestly, she might as well have balanced the bloody pie on her titties. I mean, she got cleavage into that picture everywhere that she possibly. She might as well have done it bloody topless. The rest of us don't stand a chance. Anyway, good evening, all. Oh, I've just arrived home from Chroma. As I misread the bus times, I'm knackered. Hope you've all been good. There you go. Hello, Emma. Oh, dear. Hello, lads and lasses, says Jimmy F500. Matron is all intact and present. Neil is with us, the lovely Neil, aka the Gibbon Hater. Hello, all. How are we tonight? Matron, he goes on to say, I've just watched your Frey Bentos video. Absolute gold, that was. Well, who's in the lead on the pie videos at the moment? Well, I can answer that. Me. I'm in the lead, darlings. My video has had 1,200 views, and I doubt either of the ladies can match that yet. Perhaps they will in time. Who knows? Send some warmth down my way, says Andrew. It's currently 3 degrees and foggy at the moment. Oh, dear. That doesn't sound much fun. Oh, dear. I'm a bit nervous of this new healthy Boaty with his water, but I like it. It's only because I got in late, matron, and I've not had a chance to properly chill the wine. And I didn't fancy warm wine. It's in the freezer now. Don't you worry, I'll be unleashing the wine later on. But I'm going to keep up this alternation of wine and water. I find it suits me very well. It certainly suits me the next morning. I mean, everybody knows the advice about drinking a pint of water before you go to bed when you've been on the sauce. But I find that, and I've done it before, but it's something that I used to do on long, when you've got a long boozy evening with your mates, or you've got a dinner party and you've had your dinner and you're all sitting around the table and you've all got your drinking trousers on. And you're just going to sit there and drink until 2 a.m. Well, I always used to alternate water and wine, partly to limit your alcohol intake, but also because obviously all of the unpleasant after effects of alcohol are caused by dehydration. The brain dehydrates. So if you're continually hydrating yourself while you're drinking alcohol, guess what? You don't get any of the hangover symptoms the next morning. And I'm finding that again, I'm rediscovering that in the mornings, I am, well, darlings, there's no other word for it. I am frisky. I am frisky, my lovelies. I'm awake at a reasonable time and I'm frisky. I'm ready to go. And I leap downstairs. Well, I don't leap downstairs. I leap to the toilet, darlings. I'm a man of a certain age. Now, to my great pride, 2 things to my great pride. I don't have any grey pubic hair yet, and I can go through the night without getting up for a whittle. I can last until the morning. Now, I can't last until 11 o'clock, but I can certainly make it through until kind of 9 o'clock without a problem, darlings. Even given the amount of liquid I consume immediately before going to bed. I've got a bladder like a nuclear bunker, my lovelies. What? And as yet, there are no signs of any problems with the old prostate. I can still wee like a racehorse. So that's all good and positive, isn't it? But yeah, so that would be my tip to you tonight. Have a glass of water with your booze, and it cleanses the palate as well. If you're going to be eating, all of that sort of thing. It's all very splendid, and I recommend my answer to the house. um, uh, oh, Mark the vicar is with us. Well, a fellow gentleman of the cloth, perhaps. Mark, are you really a vicar? And if you are, then oh, do you know what I forgot at the start? I'm so sorry. Greetings, honourable community. Please forgive my lapse for leaving that so late in the doings. Mark the Vicar, are you actually a vicar? And if you are, then hello to my brother in cloth. And I'm not going to change the water into wine, but I am going to pour myself a glass of wine and have it there next to the water, which is the next best thing, isn't it? Oh, now, who's this? RJ. RJ, there's a name I don't recognize, but they say cheers. Well, cheers to you, RJ. Thank you for being with us. Oh, and Matron also says cheers. Cheers, Matron. Why is everybody toasting me all of a sudden? Okay, cheers. Andrew Buttigieg says cheers. Oh, well, cheers. Don't know what's going on there. Oh, that reminds me. Did anybody think of the name of that American television program? It wasn't the Cosby Show, I can tell you that. And it wasn't Different Strokes. It wasn't ER. ER was an hour long. This program was half an hour long. It was kind of sitcom thing, really, to be honest. Peter P's asking Matron if she got into trouble with the can opener, please. Jimmy F500 has a leak. Holly says, oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my lovely. Oh, well, like so many of us, Holly, has some issues with the old depression. You're not alone, Holly. Many or most of us here in this community also have such problems periodically or even more often, which goes on to say, but you and all the others always help improve that. Well, that's lovely. And Holly had beans on toast at lunch with little cheese cubes in, and she's not had tea yet to eat. I told you what I've eaten, didn't I? Oh, did I tell you what I had for lunch? Oh, I told you last night what I was having, and that's what I had. I had the sheikh kebab with the salad from Istanbul, and I discovered I had a tiny amount of frozen chips left in the freezer. I don't normally have frozen chips, darlings. If I make chips, I like to make them from scratch. But I had some, so I bunged them in oven, and I had 3 small pieces of sheikh kebab with a handful of chips and half a plateful of salad, which I lightly dressed with some of my Gozitan Mediterranean vinaigrette, which I absolutely adore. And very nice it was too. I've got a picture. Send me £1 and I'll send it to you. I'm joking. I meant to put it in the Facebook group. Don't think I did. I'm so old, says Mark the Vicar. I need to tuck my plums into my socks. Yeah, well, no doubt that's just round the corner for me. Right turn, Clyde, says Andrew. Not the plum that's compromised when driving a Rover 45, asked Peter P. Yes, same plum, I think. Yeah, it was always that problem started with the Honourable H.J. Rover, didn't it? Now, I didn't have that problem in Christine, and I don't get it in Dick Dum Dum, oddly enough. But I had it very severely in the Honourable H.J. Rover. And I think the difference is that Christine and Dickadumdum are saloons, whereas the Honourable H.J. Rover, now owned by one of us, the lovely Pingu Concord, HJ was a hatchback, so I assume that's the reason why I had perennial plum problems. But yeah, same plum. It's the most easterly plum from my perspective, or as you look at me, my most westerly plum. But there we are. I'm not, I'm cool with it today. It might annoy me tomorrow, but I'm cool with it today. That reminds me, says Tracy P, of the episode of The Inbetweeners when Simon did a fashion show and his plum escaped. Oh, right. I don't know what The Inbetweeners is, but there we are. Neil is asking Matron if a big strong man came over to open her pie. And I don't know if he's speaking metaphorically there or not. I'm trying not to think about it. Dance of the Boaty Plum Fairies, says Andrew. I rather like that. I rather like that. Oh dear. Mr. Stephen Paddy has made my Frey Bentos video sound great. I must watch it myself, says Matron. Never want to miss an opportunity for a plug. She puts the link to her WhatsApp, her video in there. Classic show, The Inbetweener, says Andrew. The M11 says, I've carried a heavy 4.5 year old home from the bus stop for the last 20 minutes, so my back is now killing. Mark the Vicar has set his subtitles to Northern. Oh, here we go. And for the sake of fairness, says Matron, here is Emma's Frey Bentos video. Well, don't forget to post the link to mine, Matron, if you're going to be fair. Blah, 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 blah. Holly's pointing out that fish and chips for 6 people is pretty cheap. Well, he didn't say they all had fish and chips. I mean, he had fish and chips and mushy peas, but then he was paying. So maybe the others only got like a portion of chips and a sausage between them or something. You never know, do you? Although I'm sure that Mr. Stephen Paddy is a kind and generous host, and I'm sure that he would have given those with him whatever they damn well please. I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine, darlings. I think I've waited long enough. Would you not agree with me? I'm sure you would. Oh, what a lovely evening I'm having. I hope you are too. Marvellous. It's a lovely, warm summer's evening. Business has been good today. I've got your lovely company, and I've got so much to look forward to this month. Oh, just for this little moment in time, life is rather gleeful, darlings. And if you're feeling more glum than gleeful, then I'm sorry. And hopefully it's a cyclical thing, and you'll be more gleeful very soon, maybe as soon as tomorrow. And if you're not feeling gleeful at all, then, accept that you're not feeling gleeful. But tomorrow, wake up with a stern resolve that no matter how glum you feel, you will deliberately force yourself to take pleasure in every little thing that you possibly can, whatever it might be. When you throw open your window or door tomorrow morning, then rather than thinking, I will glumly open this window, listen. Maybe the birds will be singing. Maybe there will be the sound of some happy children's voices, something like that, and take pleasure in that. And when you have your first beverage of the day, whether it's a lovely coffee or a nice tea or a gin and tonic if you're a raving alcoholic, take some pleasure in that as well. And butter your toast right to the edges. Have just the right amount of too much butter. That's a joyful thing. I do that every morning. That's why I only ever have one slice of toast, so that I can use the right amount of too much butter. If I had 2 slices of toast, I'd be dead by now of cholesterol poisoning. I was so eager to sample this glass of wine then, I couldn't be asked to finish off the word poisoning. I've done it now, so all's well that ends well, in my opinion, darlings. Cheers. Bottoms up. Your very good health. Here's to each and every one of us, and less glumfulness and more gleefulness. And I don't know if glumfulness is a word, but it is now. Cheers. Oh God, that's utterly fantastic. Oh, that is. Oh God. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear me. Oh God. Oh, I need to walk that one off. Oh, it's still going. It's still going. Oh, dear. Oh, 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 lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh, that darling was an absolute cracker. Oh, lovely. Now, where did I get to in your fabulous comments? Uh, Emma, oh yeah, Emma goes on to say, Tracy, I've not looked at your pie yet. I can't wait. God. Um, oh, now it's just a, oh, sorry, I'm just getting the concentrated bit in the old fire pit and it's just radiating out. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, talk amongst yourselves for a while. Oh, pull yourself together, Boaty. Ham and mustard sarnies for dinner, says Bad Books. And you can't beat a ham and mustard sandwich, can you? I've got no ham in the fridge. I really must make the effort to shoplift some tomato. And barbecue sausages and burgers with salad for tea. Excellent. I've not seen your diary yet with I've not seen your diary yet with Boaty. Who's that aimed at? So many videos to catch up on. And Emma had sushi on the beach for lunch and seaside chips for dinner. And I've seen a picture of her sushi. Very posh it looked too. And my chips are community snapping with whoever. Well, they're snapping twice with Mr. Stephen Parry. They're snapping with me. Who else had chips? I can't remember now. Are seaside chips different to town chips? Asked Peter P. And they kind of are, aren't they? I mean, they're not, but you know, everything's a little bit different at the seaside, isn't it? Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Uh, Holly says to Emma, "Oh no, thankfully your little boy looks quite slim. Couldn't he have walked, or did you carry him because he's a slower walker, I guess? And were there no taxis you could have got?" Oh, John Stoodley is here. John Stoodley is here. Hey, chat, hey, Boaty. I will start by making an apology to you all after my comments I made last night. I was just very angry and upset with the situation. I had no need to apologise, John. You didn't say anything that was too wrong. You were in a bad mood. Somebody had annoyed you. Um, I think it's perfectly valid to come in and share that and vent. You weren't unpleasant or disruptive. So I don't think you've got anything to apologise for, my dear chap. But it's lovely that you would apologise anyway, just in case. Excuse me. Oh, and the little boy was asleep, and that's why he was carried. Uh, oh, and Emma's reiterating that it's not a problem with John. Emma's is such a professional, says Jimmy F500. And Emma's having a little giggle at my impression of her. Jimmy Quinn says that Tracy did the best pie video. Cleavage pie, says Andrew. Oh, and Holly also doesn't think anything was wrong with John's comments. I did do my pie video topless, says Matron. And one of my chesticles decided it wanted to make its YouTube debut. And I didn't notice until after the upload. I had to delete and re-edit and re-upload. I'm sure a few people wish you didn't. Your boobs are out of control, Trace, says Emma. I need to watch this video. I need to watch this video. Oh, Simone is here, the lovely Simone. Hello, Bloaty. How are you doing, sir? I'm doing wonderfully, Simone, and I hope that all is reasonably well with you today, my lovely. I genuinely hope that for you and the rest of you, all all 24 of you watching, 26 of you watching. My goodness gracious me, how lucky am I? I'm a lucky Boaty. Speaking of booze, says Andrew, is 2 bottles of vodka a day a bit excessive? I would say, yeah, well, yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to put away. Oh God, there was a time when I was putting away half a bottle of vodka, half a big bottle of vodka a day, like half a liter of vodka a day, and that was excessive. So 2 bottles. Well, I mean, 2 bottles would have killed me. Even in my heaviest of drinking days, I could never have done 2 bottles in a million years. Richard Burton used to do 3, of course, and that was when he was acting. He could be on stage and put away a bottle of vodka during the performance. You know, I was never in that league, darlings, never in that league. I think once or twice I might have downed a whole bottle of vodka, and I was probably ill for 2 days afterwards. So I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. You can wee like a racehorse. That could be an issue since horses piss about 1.5 gallons, says Bad Books. Well, I didn't say I weed the amount of a racehorse. I just weed ferociously in the same style, the same ferocious style. Uh, Hello, Simone, says Holly. Is it you who eats bacon grill out of the tin? Oh, and Simone says, I suffer too, Holly, sending a hug. Honestly, I think we all do. Um, I've been doing these live streams for how long now? 18 months, something like that. And I don't think there's one of us over that space of time who hasn't been through an episode, at least one. I mean, personally, I've been through many, and thank God I'm blessed with all of you who got me through them. So I've said it before. I'll never stop saying it. If you're having a glum time, then don't feel that you have to hide it. Don't feel that you have to put a front on. Not with us. This is your space where if you're having pardon my language, but if you're having a shit day, then that's okay. We're fine with that. You're welcome here when you're having the shittiest day imaginable. You don't have to put anything on. You don't have to hide it. It's absolutely fine. We're here for you when you're feeling great, and we're here for you when you're feeling at your absolute worst. And I know that's true because you're all here for me when I'm feeling great, and you've all been here for me when I'm at my absolute worst as well. So what's sauce for the goose is worth 2 in the bush, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, that is so joyful. So joyful. Ah. Oh, yeah. I've been driving around with hardly any coolant in the car, says Jimmy F500. Not recommended. Leaking from the top rad hose. Didn't check. What a plank I am. Yeah, well, lesson number 2 from this live stream. Check your coolant regularly. Emma says, Tracy, that's a sneaky tactic to tell people to rewatch your video to try and see your swinging norks in the reflection of your silver tin opener. Norks? Says Simone. I'll watch later. I had fish and chips for dinner, says Jimmy Quinn. So there's another community snap. Boaty's old Frey Bentos video, which doesn't count in this challenge. What do you mean it doesn't count? Why doesn't it count? Oh, as you have to upload your vid today onwards. Well, I'll just re-upload it. Simples. I shouldn't have to make a whole new video. This whole thing came about because I made that video. I shouldn't be discriminated against. I should be allowed to. I'm going to nail myself to something in protest of this. I might take my original video and remix it and do a director's cut version. Oh, Oh, Simone had barbecue chicken and chips for dinner, so a community snap snap. Pocahontas 100 is with us. Hello. Um, Fried bacon grill is lush, says Simone. Winegasm incoming, says Emma. Oh, it was a cracker. I took pleasure. I take pleasure from something else, said Jimmy at 500. Good for you. Um, dear. when Oh, right, let's read this. Bear with me. Here's from the lovely John. Oh, yeah, you don't need that, do you, John? You don't need that. And I get why you were. I think what you were last night is frustrated, mate, because when somebody is just needlessly rude and is rude towards somebody who is really undeserving of it, like your son with his issues, um, then obviously, being a red blooded man, you wanted to do the same as I would want to do. You wanted to punch his lights out. But of course, you're there in a social setting with your family. And so you have to quell that urge, don't you? And I know how frustrating that is. When I've been in a situation like that and I've really, really just wanted to absolutely muller somebody, I can shake for hours after with and it's not, it's like a combination of anger, but also frustration. So you're okay, John. You're okay, mate. Hope it's all past. Hope your son is well. Hope all is good. Not the nipples, says Matron. Oh dear. I have to confess, says Holly, I use plastic cutlery and paper plates sometimes to save on washing up. Uh, Hi everyone on this lovely night, says Sophie. How are we all? And Tracy, I loved your YouTube video. I've got a dishwasher, says Jimmy Quinn, so no washing up here. Jimmy Quinn is quite well blessed financially, darlings. Hello, my best friend Boaty, says Sophie. It's lovely to see you happy. And I have another interview next Thursday. Keeping everything crossed for you, Soph. Keeping everything crossed. Oh, and you had a lovely day. That's brilliant. Bad Book says, Holly, I use paper plates and wooden cutlery at my brother's because he never washes up. Mustard's here, the lovely Captain Mustard, in his Project Nigel, guys. Hello, Lollipop Fingers, and a jolly big hello to you, my lovely hairy friend. I very much enjoyed our video today, even though I was in it. He punched me yesterday, darlings. He physically punched me. I mean, he was entitled to because there was the yellow card. And you know the really annoying thing about that? Well, I'm going to tell you. Right. We were driving to get lunch on the Milkston Road, me and Mustard. Imagine the scenario. We're in JJ. I'm in the driver's seat. Mustard is in the passenger seat. We were waiting at the traffic lights. A yellow car drove past and Mustard went, yellow car, and punched me, right? Which he's entitled to do. When you see a yellow car, you are allowed to punch the other people in the car. That's the rules of the game. However, it's only today when I was editing the video that I realized he didn't say no returns. So I could have punched him back. How stupid am I? Right? You see a yellow car, then you say yellow car, punch, but you can say yellow car, no returns. And that means you can punch them and they're not allowed to punch you back. He didn't say no returns. You watched the video. He just went yellow car and bang, punched me. But he didn't say no returns. So I could have given him a right smack in the mouth back. And I didn't. Damn. Next time. Next time, Mustard. Oh dear. Ah. I'm glad you're calmer tonight, John, and I totally get where you're coming from, mate. And yeah, honestly, walking away made you the bigger man. I know that wouldn't have helped you at the time and probably doesn't help you now, but yeah, it does make you the bigger man, mate. So well done you. We're all proud of you. Everybody's saying hello to Mustard as well, they might. I'm not reading that out, Mr. Parry. I'm not reading that out. Oh God, and there's all sorts of plays on words with the names now. This is quite amusing, actually. Andrew says, I've tried telling my brother-in-law to ease up on the plunk. Saw him last night and it really has me worried. I've never seen him as bad as he was. Like, oh shit. I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's a really, really difficult situation. I grew up with an alcoholic father, um, and there have been other such people in my life. I've only had one, I think, that I'm aware of. My brother-in-law fell into that category. Oh God, it can be. I mean, it can be so destructive for those around, but of course, most importantly for the person themselves. And I've been surrounded by it at work as well. And very sadly, Badri is no longer with us as a result of, and he was so young, only in his 30s. But, oh well, thoughts and prayers there, mate. Thoughts and prayers there. Sophie's had a lovely day. Neil finished at 2. Went to a course this morning, been applying for jobs, came back home, carried on looking for jobs, and applying for jobs, waited for Neil and then curry. Oh, well, that sounds pretty good. If you're feeling glum, just imagine Boaty's plum, says Peter P. very poetically. Simone is subscribed to Steve Berry's new channel, Mustard. Joint channel. Mustard isn't as much of a sidekick as he. Oh, hello. I was just going for a puff then. Good evening, caller.
Good evening, Mr. Boaty.
Oh, it's Sophie. You don't mind if I go
How are you, darling?
I'm good, my lovely. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Just seeing and ringing up to see how you are and how's your day. And it's really nice to see that you're really happy.
Yeah.
Have you had a jolly day?
I've had a lovely day, really.
Oh, bless you.
I haven't done anything.
You just got up and you're feeling really more positive and happy.
Well, I spent 4.5 hours editing today's video. That took out a lump of today's day.
Oh, bless.
And I had lunch and I did some laundry.
Nice.
And I tried to clean the bath.
You cleaned the bath without me there? Wow, that's the first.
Oh, yeah, bloody hell, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah, have you missed your cleaner?
Yes. Very much.
Bless you.
Sophie's brilliant. Have Sophie stay at your place. She gets up earlier than you and starts cleaning stuff. It's amazing.
I literally the other morning went the last day it was, Neil was still snoring his head off. I went to the toilet and I was like half and half asleep because I was like, shall I go back to sleep? I was like, no, I'm awake now, so I might as well go downstairs. So I went downstairs. I thought, I know what to do. I'll have a little clean up and, have a little nice clean the sides in the kitchen. I did the washing up.
Oh,
I enjoyed it.
Oh, you're wonderful. You're wonderful. You're going to make such a good wife. Do you know what the weird thing is? Since you were here, and I've tried to keep up with the cleaning and everything, there's just the smell of like fresh, nice, fragrant cleaning product everywhere. Everywhere you go,
Good.
you can just smell cleaning product.
That's what you want, though, isn't it?
Well, it's probably more
Come
pleasant for
home and
visitors
smell it
than...
and making your house and just walking in and it feels fresh.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
probably better than my stale fart and underpants smell. That's what it normally smells of. You know, and curry.
I don't think I would like to smell that, but yeah.
You sound very upbeat, my lovely, as well. That's good to hear.
I really had a lovely day today. I got up and I went to my course. Neil was at work and he finished at 2:00. And then, yeah, I've been having a really good day at my course. I've been sitting down just applying for jobs. Just keep playing and keep looking. Come back home, waited for Neil to come back. We've had a takeaway, we've had a few beers, chilled out, passed out and had a curry. What do they call it? A curry coma. So we just like fell asleep on the sofa.
What did you have?
And then
What did you have?
bed.
What did you have? What did you have? What curry did you have?
I had what was it? I had a prawn jalfrezi.
Oh, jalfrezi. Oh, hot stuff.
Yes.
And did you have that with rice? Did you have it with rice or naan or both?
We had sticky chips.
Oh.
Yeah, sticky chips.
They're
really nice, the sticky chips.
What are sticky chips?
So they're basically like, how can I explain what is like the chips, Bob? How can I explain it? It's like butter chicken sauce on the chips.
Oh.
They're really nice. Normally they're quite stingy though, because sometimes they don't put a lot on.
Oh, okay.
And this time they actually put quite a lot on, so they was really nice tonight.
Excellent. Oh, well, somebody else is living
I
their
have
best life.
good news.
Oh, good.
I do have another interview on Thursday next week or this week coming.
Right, excellent. And who is that? Who's that with?
It's to do with working in a post office. Ah,
interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And that was just a random one I applied for as well. So I've applied for over quite a lot, to be honest, and it just randomly popped up earlier. And there was a lady called Chloe, and she said, "Would you like to come for an interview on the 8th on a Thursday at 11:30?" And I like pressed yes, and I confirmed it. So I'm going to be going to an interview. So I've got to prepare myself for that.
Fingers crossed, my lovely. Fingers crossed.
Do you know what? I've not been, okay. I was a bit annoyed about the elder one a little bit, but then I beat myself up and I was like, at the end of the day, it probably wasn't for me. Yeah. Just keep going and keep applying, and that's what I've been doing this week. I've literally been keep going and applying, and it seems like something possibly is coming my way, because it's weird how I've had like near enough 2 interviews in like near enough the same week. It's just so strange because I've never had that before. So hopefully something will be coming my way and popping up soon.
Yeah, I mean, the thing to think of is that each interview you do is in itself experience. And, you'll get less freaked out by them. You will become better at them. So that's all good. So don't get your hopes up too much, but give it your best effort. And don't get downhearted when they don't go your way.
Yeah.
Just keep plodding away, and the universe will work its magic, and at the right time, the right thing will come along.
It will. It definitely will. And just see how it goes, really. But no, Neil's fine. Neil's half and half asleep, tired.
He works hard, bless him. He work hard.
He works very hard. He can't say he's tired, but he's done a really good. He has done a good job this week, because he's been on 7 till 2, and then today he was on.
Oh, and he hates those.
Then he was on. What time is on today, Bob?
We're on 7 till 6.
7 till 6:30 all week.
Oh, Oh,
So
God,
yeah,
that's
he's got really knackered, bless him.
yeah, well, he would be, wouldn't he? He would be, but there you
But
go.
he's doing it. He's been doing his synchronising snoring today as well.
At the end of the day, you've got yourself a hard-working man there with a heart of gold. So, you know, that's
Definitely.
a blessing, isn't it? That's something to be grateful for. And in the meantime, you know, while you're looking for work and when you get a bit of free time, use that time to develop yourself. You can
Yeah.
do that outside of work, you know, find things that interest you, find things that stimulate you,
Yeah.
and find things that will, you know, expand you in various ways. And that'll all factor into work and, you know, everything in life is intermingling. So,
Definitely.
yeah. So,
I agree.
and when you solve one little part of the life jigsaw, you'll be amazed at how all of the other parts fall into place. So, if you can find yourself something to do with something to do that makes you feel fulfilled or interests you in the free,
The thing is, Boaty, something will pop up. It's just giving the time. Like, there was a guy today in the course. He was literally fuming. He was like, "Oh, there's no jobs out here. There's no effing jobs out." And I was just like, "Mate, at the end of the day, coming to the real world, you just gotta wait. You just gotta have patience, and you just gotta wait."
yeah.
So
But
it's
like I
probably
said,
kicking off,
be
and I was like, "There's no point."
be proactive in the meantime.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got time on your hands, use that time to, as I say, to explore whatever it might be, to find something that interests you, to find something that will expand you. And you know, make that time valuable because when you're working and you haven't got that time, you won't be able to do that. So
Yeah.
don't think that, oh God, I've got all this time on my hands. I'm bored. I don't know what to do with myself.
But I have gone into my
I
colouring
wish
now
Neil would
as
come
well.
back. Then think that, right, this time is valuable and think of how you can use it to
Yeah.
expand yourself. And if that time becomes fulfilling for you, then everything else will fall into place.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, your relationship will be better, your emotional well-being will be better, and even your chances of finding a job will be increased because
I do
you're
feel
expanding
better. I
yourself.
do feel better though than I
Good.
was like a good couple of months ago. Because feeling really upset and down and moaning and groaning. I've not really done it a lot. I've been more positive.
Brilliant. Well, that's the
So
way
I
then.
am getting there. So I do feel like I'm obviously getting there.
Good for you. You
So
see, the
yeah,
only way is up. The
it's
only way is
working.
up. Yeah, good for you, Soph.
But no, I will let you go because I don't want to keep you holding. But me and Neil love you loads, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, can't wait. Take care of
See you
yourselves, you
soon,
two.
Boaty. Good
Much
night.
love.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Ah, the lovely Sophie. God, look at the time. Time has marched on, hasn't it, darlings? Right. Okay, well, I suppose we need to start. I was going to say we need to start ploughing through the comments. Let's. Good evening, my lovely.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, how are you?
I'm absolutely knackered.
Bless you.
I've not. I'm too knackered to type.
Okay.
So I'm too exhausted to type. So I just thought I'd briefly call and say hello.
This is good. How's your day been? So you've been to the seaside?
Oh my God, yeah. It was a lovely day, but I looked to see what time the bus was, and it looked like there was one at 7 o'clock. I thought, oh, I'll get that. And then when I went to get that bus, I thought I'll just double check, and I misread it, and it was basically the bus wasn't until 9:30.
Oh shit!
So we ended up spending more time there, which was okay. But oh my God, I'm so tired. But I did a little film of beach combing, but I don't know whether I'll upload that or anything. I was trying to see if I could pick up stones and find, anything special.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to get a book or look on the internet. But I brought some stones home, which I don't think you're supposed to do, but I did anyway. Don't tell anyone. And yeah. Oh, anyway, I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm not typing much because I'm knackered. But yeah, I just thought,
bless you.
I wasn't appreciating my nightly dose of Boaty as much as I usually would. So I thought I would just briefly call in and just, get a little sample of you.
Get a bit fluffed. Let me fluff you before you head off to the old world of sleepy poos.
Oh yeah, go on. Give me a little fluffing, please.
Well, that was it, really. I mean, I don't know what you expect at midnight.
It's fine.
Well, we could get excited. We could get excited about what's to come. That would be a kind of fluff,
I am.
wouldn't it?
I'm very excited about that. Actually, it suddenly dawned on me today how soon it is. How soon Slandino is.
Yeah,
And,
around the corner.
and I completely forgot today to remind you to call the person that you were supposed to be calling today about a potential thing happening in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, and I totally forgot about it. Totally didn't do it.
Because I didn't expect to be at the seaside so long.
Remind me tomorrow. So, did you agree with my eating plan for Monday?
Oh yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, well, I did. I said to you, I thought that was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it.
Thank you again, Pingu.
Oh yes, I'm really touched by that. Actually, I was thinking about that today and thinking, I'm not worthy of somebody pinging across something to purchase us some food.
No,
I can't even speak properly. I'm so knackered.
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
agree
really
with
touched
you.
by it.
I agree. You're totally not. But I am, and you're coming with me. So
I just think, I don't know. I just thought it was quite amazing. But yeah, that's lovely.
okay, what do you fancy? Let's share this with the community. It's a community thing. So, what do you fancy, generally speaking, in terms of cuisine? What do you fancy for the Monday night Emma and Boaty eat out, dining out special thing?
Emma and Boaty do dinner.
Yes, Emma and Boaty do dinner. Yeah.
Well, I think last night you said you fancied a Chinese. That's what you said last night.
Yeah, but it's not all about me. I mean, it's mostly about me, like 95% about me. But
well, to be honest, I'll have to think about it because I'm one of those people who I generally choose, when I'm wandering around and I think that place looks nice, as opposed to picking the genre.
Oh, you see, now I'm the opposite. I get really balls deep nerdy into it. And I like to check out all of the restaurants and check out the reviews, look at the menus online, so I can start getting excited about the meal about 9 months beforehand, ideally. So that by the time I'm actually going there, I've got a pretty damn good idea of what I'm going to order. I love doing that. That's part of the pleasure of it. When you're poor like me and you only get to eat out once every 9 years, then, checking it all out in advance turns it from a couple of hours pleasure into a 3-month pleasure.
Well, there we go then. That's your little job for the next few days.
I did endless research on where me, Neil and Soph were going to eat in Rill. Honestly, hours and hours and hours of research of where we were going to eat. And I think Neil and Sophie would agree that I did a reasonably good job on it.
Well, then there's your little job for the next few days then, because I as long as it doesn't have baked beans involved, I will eat anything. So,
what would be your preference in terms of cuisine?
I don't know. At this moment, I don't know. I could have a think about it. I quite like the idea of the Chinese. But
yeah, I quite like the idea of it. I mean, I would say kind of anything but Indian.
Yeah, I'm easy. I'm easy.
Because, obviously, India. Oh, I know that only too well. Indian's kind of a daily thing for me, isn't it? Chinese would be fab. I mean, there's Italian.
Yes, I like Italian. Yeah, pasta is lovely.
Or a good old steakhouse.
I get what you're saying, though. Yeah, of course you have curries all the time. So yeah, you want to eat when you eat out. You want it to be something a little bit different. Yeah, steakhouse is fine. I mean, I'll have to have a think about it, but because I hadn't thought about it until this moment.
Right.
But it'd be really nice, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, me
maybe-
too. But
little
yeah.
holiday.
hence wanting to plan it. And we should plan the day in theory as well. Come up with a plan that we can ignore should we need to.
Well, I think the weather forecast, unfortunately, is not ideal, so we won't be able to take Minge back. But,
Oh, well, we could save a fortune if we took JJ.
I'm happy to take JJ.
Oh,
And
okay.
let me know if you want me to, spruce her up a bit first.
Well, Mustard pointed out that the passenger seatbelt has still got mould on it, but I think I'll try and clean that myself rather than make you do it.
Just a second, yes? Okay, I'll talk to you soon, darling. Somebody just told me they want noodles.
Oh, noodles sounds cool.
We can't have noodles now.
I fancy noodles tomorrow now.
I'm on the phone, Kitty. I'll talk to you in a minute. She's like, can I have noodles? Yeah. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just went for a puff.
Oh, right. No, the weather forecast isn't supposed to be great at the moment, but it may change. But as you pointed out, it'll be nice to sort of show the contrast in
to the last video. Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm sure it's still a lovely place even when it's raining. So
yeah.
I was thinking that today in Chrome. Chrome is quite nice, like sort of Victorian buildings and things like that. But it's not obviously anything like London now.
And in terms of the car, you've done Mingebag, and we had
I've done Mingebag,
and we had the perfect day. We had the perfect day. It was a perfect day for Mingebag. Mingebag was wonderful, and got us there and back without a single issue. And there are other cars in the fleet, so maybe we should share the love. I mean, there are other cars that haven't been to Llandudno yet. So,
and there are also other cars that Disinterested Cargill hasn't experienced.
Exactly. So. Yes, exactly. Well,
anyway, I've suddenly remembered you're on a live stream.
Yeah, that I was going to finish 8 minutes ago.
I should let you get on, but we will definitely plan and talk about it and discuss. And if the community have any ideas of which car we should bring,
I was just about to put that out. I was just about to put that out to the community, and I will put it on my YouTube thing as well. What's it called? The YouTube Facebook
community thing.
Yeah, the community thing
section.
Which car should the M11 and I take to Llandudno next Monday? Over to you guys.
It's only a few days away. I'm so excited.
If we took, because that's one of the things with Mingebag, you've got limited space. If we took one of the others that had a boot, we could take some of the lunch gear, and we could do a quick outdoor lunch on the Monday for a snackington.
Oh, I think that's an interesting idea too, because you said about a snack, but rather than grab a manky old sausage roll from somewhere, we could have something of Boaty quality.
we could do Momo or something, couldn't we?
Yeah, I would love that actually. But obviously, if we're eating out later, then we don't want it to be too full up. So
no, but we could have a small portion of Momo, like just 6 pieces each, something like that.
Oh yes, you gave me a small portion last time as well. I think you gave me an extra one, so I was very lucky. But yeah, that was enough for me. So
that wasn't a small portion.
You said it was a small portion when Neil and Sophie said that they were having 6 pieces of Momo for their dinner. You said that's a very small portion.
Yeah, well, you had 10.
Did I have 10?
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't 10. I'll have to look at the footage and count them. I'm pretty sure you gave me 6, and then you gave me an extra one.
No, we had more than that. I'm sure we had more than that.
Okay, we won't argue about it now. But yes, I think that's a lovely idea as well to have some Momo.
But yeah, we could have a small portion of Momo. What we could do, depending on what our plans are, there were all those pull-ins on Marine Drive. Now, if you go on Marine Drive during the day...
Oh, my God, that would be lovely, yeah.
Yeah. So if you go on Marine Drive during the day, it's £5.50, but you can park all day on the Great Orme. So we could, and the parking on the Great Orme was £4.50. So you're only paying £1, really. So we could do whatever, drive around Marine Drive, stop for lunch in one of those pull-ins overlooking the sea on that
Oh,
really,
yeah, the view was amazing
yeah,
from there.
on that secluded side of the promontory. Then go up to the Great Orme, park, cable car down to town, do whatever we wanted to do.
Making me all excited.
Cable car back up, and then drive back down, check into the Airbnb, and prepared ourselves for an evening on the town.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. What sort of time do you think we'll be setting off from yours?
I'm going to be.
Let's not make it as late as last time, maybe.
But I'm going to be knackered, aren't I? That's always going to be kind of the time.
Yeah, I have to go to bed super early.
I mean, we could try and leave at like 10, half 10.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like the last time it was about 12 or 12:30.
So leave it, and aim to get there so we could get there for 12, half 12, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be very nice. I'm approving of your ideas. Fantastic.
So not go mad on the live stream on Sunday night. Try and finish
I think
that
we need
early.
to not, because last time it was 3:30. We went to bed.
Yeah.
And that's why we didn't get up and out, as early as intended.
Right. So let's set some. I'll drink water with the wine. Set some alarms for Monday morning, and we could have a bacon butty before we go. Yes. Have a nice drive there in whatever car we go in. Take the lunch gear. Go straight to Marine Drive. Have our snack lunch in one of those beautiful pull-ins. That'll make a great bit of video there.
That view was fantastic from there. I still think about that a lot. That's probably one of my best bits of the day.
And then go up to the Great Orme, park, get the cable car down, do whatever.
You love the cable cars now, don't you?
Oh yeah. Do whatever we want to do. Get the cable car back up, drive back down, and then abandon the car. Check into the Airbnb, abandon the car, and then just let the evening take care of itself.
I was already excited, and now I'm excruciatingly excited. So I don't know whether I'll sleep tonight now thinking about it.
And then maybe on the Tuesday morning, maybe we could, because we've got to clear out the Airbnb by 10, haven't we?
Yeah, sorry about that.
So that's good. It'll give us some time. So how about on Tuesday morning we head over to because we're going to be in Llandudno by the sound of it all on Monday. So how about on Tuesday morning we head out to the West Shore where Marine Drive.
Yeah, we need to go to that little coffee place, don't we?
And we go and meet up with our new friends at that little coffee place and find somewhere for a breakfast and finish off spending the time there. Hang about there till lunchtime, get a bit of lunch maybe, light lunch, and then head back from there.
Yeah, it all sounds really brilliant. So, I'd love to talk about it all night, but you are on a live stream, so I think I'm going to let you go because you've probably got about 1 billion comments to catch up on.
Yeah, and I'd kind of like to
get something to
brilliant
ideas. Well. Thank you for for planning it.
Are you fluffed?
Pardon?
Are you fluffed?
I'm extremely fluffed now. I didn't think. When you said you were going to fluff me a little, I didn't expect you to over fluff me. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
I'll let you get on because you got to get on. So
okay,
hello to everybody. Pardon?
Bugger off.
Yeah, I'm going. Catch you later. Nighty night.
Catch you later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
The lovely M11 there, and I love that you guys are part of this as well. So yeah, do give me your feedback on what we should do when we're there, where we should eat, what car we should take. Honestly, I want you all to be part of it. There'll be a live stream on the Monday night, of course, from our Airbnb in Llandudno. And now it is, God, it's like midnight. So respond to all of that. Start saying your good nights. I'll have a quick puff. I'll come back. I'll plow through the comments. And then I will leave you good people in peace. And I'll get off to enjoy my staff curry. So, yeah, I'll be back in 20 seconds. I'm still here. I can still. Okay. Right then. Here we go, darlings. Oh, I'm going to need some. I'm going to need a bit of something moist as I push on through these final comments, aren't I? There we go. That'll see me through. That'll see me through. Here we go, darlings. Here we go. Now, where was I? Okay. Boaty, says my darling friend Mustard, who I adore. You cheer me up simply by being such a tosser. I'm glad I cheer you up by my tosserness. Show some boobage, Boaty, guaranteed to bring in the views. Yeah, well, I might have to resort to that. I might have to resort to that. We had Boaty boobage last night, Andrew. You did. I did give you a bit of boobage. Oh, and Andrew missed last night. Never mind. I'm loving all the love I'm getting for my Frey Bentos video. Thank you all, says Matron. I haven't seen your new video. Is it any good, says Mustard? I don't know who that's aimed at, but if it's aimed at me, then my new video that went up today is absolutely fantastic. Well, you're in it, Mustard. How bad can it be? Right, I'm off to sleep, say Simone, or said Simone at that point, probably half an hour ago. I need to get up early. The rover needs tyres. So, Simone, it was lovely to have you, darling. It always is. And I love that you guys talk amongst yourselves. I think it's absolutely brilliant. You'll forgive me if I don't read it out, but all right. How many days will Emma be stopping when she's away? Asked Mrs. Stephen Parry. 2 nights, I think. Sunday night, Emma will be here at Windy Bum. Monday night, we will both be in the Airbnb in Llandudno, and then we're coming back on Tuesday, and I think she's getting straight on the train to head back to real life. Why don't penguins' feet freeze? Asks Mustard. Sorry, I'm just whizzing through comments here. Oh, actually, bad books. Microwave meals and takeaways, caring for cats, and visiting the Yorkshire Railway a few days a week. I can see me ending up like that. Emma is so much posher when you can't see her boobs, says Mustard. Oh, dear. Boaty and Chinese, says Andrew. We all know where that will end up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Again, just flicking through. JJ to Llandudno, says Peter P. Jimmy Quinn agrees, says JJ. Peter P says she's not ready for Thundercock yet. Botto Nigel, says Mustard. Oh dear. Oh, Jimmy said she only had 7, Momo. Oh, it really was a small portion there. My vote would be Stigbert, says John Studley, but fuel will be costly, so JJ is better. Get a room, you two, said Jimmy F500. Oh, yeah, you will. Night, everyone. To half an hour, say Simone. Everybody saying good night to Simone. And everybody's just saying goodnight to each other now, which is Boaty is an expert fluffer. Holly says, what cars have you got? How many? And that's aimed at me. I've got 7 or 8 at the moment. I'm not absolutely sure, to be honest. Something like that. Fluffy goodness, everyone says mustard. Bye all, says Jimmy. Jimmy, mighty Quinn. I won't get this time back because they're full of shit. Good night all, says Matron. See you somewhere on the internet tomorrow. Watch my Frey Ventos video, please. Oh, shameless self promotion. Right, I've caught up with comments, darlings, and that is going to be it. It's 22 minutes past midnight. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Thank you so much for tonight. I've absolutely loved tonight. Thank you for sharing it with me. It's been an absolute joy. I hope it hasn't been too beastly for you. So, yeah, what day is it? Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday night live. It'll just be me again, 11 o'clock again, same as tonight. Horizontal, same as tonight. Just you and me, same as tonight. And I can't wait for it. Allow me, if I may, to wish you all a safe and peaceful night. Special love going out to you, to those of you who need it. I mean, you know I love you all madly anyway, but an extra special bit of love to those of you who just really need it tonight for whatever reason. You give it to me when I need it. I'm just going to throw it back at you when you need it. Everybody have the best possible day that you can tomorrow. Seriously, just take joy wherever you can find it. Every day is a gift. It doesn't seem like that. Very often it doesn't seem like that, but every day is a gift. We only get a limited supply of them. Take pleasure wherever you can in every day. Take really good care of yourselves. If you've got people who you love and who love you, then try to take really good care of them too. And above all, much, much love to you all from me. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow night. Let's do this all again. Let's all catch up with each other. 11 o'clock tomorrow night, Wednesday night live. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Have the best day you can. Much love to you all. And on that note, chew and indeed. Oh yes. Bosh.